to sleep. This joint's a more.
Well, they're not much for nightlife around here. Do I open this?
That's right. It's for you. I mean, it's for the baby.
For baby Finelli, with love from all the boys at the Gennaro Social Club. Oh, that was so dear of you. I miss you. Oh, he's sensational. We'll call him Jumbo. Jumbo Jr., I guess, if Ryan agrees, and I know she will.
Ryan?
My daughter, Ryan Mae Finelli.
Ryan, that's her name? It's unusual, but I like it. Yeah, it's
And she is incredibly, indescribably beautiful.
I know. I took a look at her on the way in. She's terrific.
You saw the baby at this hour? How'd you manage that?
Easy. I told him I was one of the grandfathers.
Oh, Jumbo.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't mind, do you?
Mind? I love it. So what did you think of her? Mom and Dad say she looks like me. But so often when I look at her, I see Jack. In particular moods, she looks like him.
Probably in lousy moods.
No, Ryan doesn't have bad moods. She has critical, introspective moments. But mostly she's pretty sunny.
Whatever, it's better if she takes after you.
Jack has a lot of good qualities I'd like her to have.
Maybe, but I'm disgusted with him. I go to see him, living like that, it makes my blood boil.
Is that bad, huh?
He should have his head examined, that apartment. It's the same kind of mess it was before you were ever there.
Jack never was much of a housekeeper. And I suppose he's back to his usual balanced diet. Carry out from the deli and gallons of black coffee.
That's about it.
But he works, I bet. Works all the time. And all that peace and quiet he holds so dear.
That's all he does is work. He don't do much else except maybe sit on the dock and stare out at the water. That he does a lot of.
But at least he comes to the club to see you and the guys.
Once in a while, he comes over with me and Lou and Angie, has a glass of wine, but he don't stick around much, because he knows how we feel.
How do you mean?
He knows we think he ought to be with you, be a father to the kid. It ain't like he don't love you.
Jumbo, if I thought that were the case, I'd never bother him again. But what Jack and I had was right.
I know. He was never so happy as he was last year when you two were together.
I know it'd be an adjustment, but the baby could only make it better, make it more secure.
Giovanni is not so used to being secure. I think it scares him.
I know. He's afraid he can't measure up. If only he'd believe he's everything I want now. It's already in him to be a good father.
I have seen him very nice with kids, very good.
I know he's set in his ways, needs his privacy. But that doesn't mean he has to go into total isolation.
Something ought to be done.
I'm afraid it may be too late. Do you know he hasn't even been here? Hasn't seen his daughter? I've spoken to him once since she was born, and I called him.
I'm ashamed of him.
I get so mad. But when I think of him going back into that tight, awful little life of his... Jumbo, I don't want that for Jack. He deserves better.
What Giovanni deserves is a good kick in the pants, and I will deliver it.
Well, if you think it'll do any good, you have my blessings.
Something's got to be done. You see, take care of it yourself and the baby, sweetheart. I'll be seeing you.
Bye, and thank you. Thank everybody for me. I love you all.
I need a look at the newest x-rays on the Mason boy. Fractured vertebra.
I don't think those new films have come up yet, Dr. Coleridge.
Weren't they done this afternoon?
Yes, but x-ray's so short-handed, but half the time it's hours before we get any results.
I'll go down and do it myself.
Don't bother, don't bother. I can stop by on my break. Can you wait 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hi, Doctor.
Hi, Mary. How are you? Oh, you mean somebody still gets a break around here?
Yeah. Twice a week, whether they need it or not. Hi. How are you?
Not bad.
Not good. You don't look a whole lot better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks. What time is it anyway?
10 past.
10 past what?
Hey, you're worse off than I thought. 10 past 10 p.m.
Oh, beautiful. Because that means that spells off duty. Officially.
Duty. I also hope it spells sleep.
Sleep?
S-E-E-P, as in suspension of motor activities, etc.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that, too.
Well, you should, because if you don't, nature will do it for you, and you will pass out. Anyway, it's a lovely night for it. Cool, sound of rain on the windows. I'd like to jump in and pull the covers over my head myself, but I've got another 8 hours.
You don't look any the worse for wear. What I mean is, I know how hard you're working.
Well, I keep busy. Really, I don't know where the time goes. Walking through the park this morning, I thought it seems like only a couple of weeks ago. It was all covered with snow and the pond was frozen over.
We were ice skating.
I was ice skating.
I was improving.
True, true. Another couple of seasons practice, and you would have been able to do it on your own.
Oh, come on. I'm a demon on ice.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, what's going on out there? It's about half a dozen cop cars.
Well, nothing unusual.
It's crazy, isn't it? We get so used to being surrounded by life and death situations. Forget there's people involved. Somebody down there right now in trouble.
Yeah. That's a hazard in certain professions, especially medicine. Gee, I hope I never turn into that kind of doctor who sees every new patient as one more set of symptoms.
Not a chance. You're a good doctor. And a good friend. I appreciate your caring.
Pat, I'm serious. You really need to get some rest.
Okay, I promise. How about you? How's it going?
I'm fine. Really. You know how things are. There's not much chance to do anything else but work.
I know how that is, all right.
Things must be especially tough for you these days.
No, I wouldn't say that. Delia's really trying to pull herself together after the miscarriage. She's getting more and more confident each day. I see her taking on more and more responsibility, really learning how to cope. I think with the right support, she's gonna make it.
I hope so.
Pat, I thought you were in surgery. I've been looking all over for you. What time are you off?
I'm off now. What's the matter? It's not Delia, is it?
No, it's not Delia. She's all right, but you need her to be there. It's little John. He's lost.
He's lost.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. She took him out to the park. She says she looked away. She looked back. The kid was gone. I got a bunch of patrol cars on the case.
Oh, no.
Look, I gotta go back up with that search. You gotta come with me, man. Come on, she's hysterical.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah?
Giovanni, it's me.
Oh, damn. Jumbo, I'm all tied up.
You're always tied up. I'm coming in. I gotta talk to you like a father.
Father's a word no longer in my vocabulary.
Don't get smart. I got something to say, and I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I never doubted it. Give you a cup of coffee? I got a bottle of wine someplace around here.
Well, nothing. Is this anywhere to live?
Been coming up here for years. You never objected before. For God's sake, you live like this.
I ain't got no wife.
Well, I don't either. I won't pretty soon. Besides, haven't you heard there's been a revolution? Wives don't have to clean up after their husbands anymore.
All I know is the place looked better when Mary was here, and so did you.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hear about it.
I don't care what you want to hear, Giovanni. How old are you?
I don't know. I lost count.
Stop putting me on. The way I figured, you got to be pushing 40.
Not quite yet, but so what?
My point is, you're not a kid. You are too old to be running away from your responsibilities. You got a kid yourself now.
I never said that I wasn't gonna pay support.
Didn't anybody ever tell you you owe a kid and a mother more than a little dough?
Well, I don't have any more to give. So if that makes me a bad guy, so be it, huh?
Makes you a numbskull. We've all seen Mary with you. You make her happy. It's the way it is.
Jumbo, lay off.
No, I won't. I want to know what's the matter with you. You don't ever want to see your daughter. She's beautiful.
You saw the baby. You saw Mary.
Sure I did. I'm practically the grandfather, ain't I?
That the way you see it?
Hey, the kid needs somebody from our side of the family.
You, heard what they named her?
Yeah, Ryan. You don't like that?
What do you think?
I think if you don't like it, you should have been there with Mary and you could have named the kid. It ain't right that you weren't there with the child.
Well, I've seen the kid, damn it.
Giovanni.
Okay. You happy? You satisfied? Right. I went to the hospital. I've been there a couple of times. Seen the baby. Would have seen Mary, too. She was busy.
This is wonderful. What do you think? Some nice baby, huh?
They all look alike.
No, they don't. You think she looks like Mary?
That size, you can't tell.
Her mother thinks she looks like you.
Her tough luck.
I agree. How come you didn't see Mary?
I went up there to see her.
She doesn't know you were there. I know this for a fact.
I got as far as the door. She was having a visit from the hospital PR man, a con artist I can't stand the sight of. Well, I understand Johnny Ryan's picked as my successor. She was talking to him like a long-lost cousin.
So what? You know, Mary's friendly. She's easy to talk to.
Yeah, she talks easy. Perfect strangers. I entered in the middle of a dialogue about fatherhood, starring Johnny Ryan as the old-time champion daddy. Now, I'm not going to enter that kind of competition. Never should have let Maeve Ryan near me this morning. She always gets me into things anyway.
Go on. You didn't do nothing you didn't want to. But you should have followed too, no matter what you heard.
Jumbo, you breathe a word of this, that I was at the hospital. You won't be doing Mary any favors.
I wouldn't do nothing to hurt Mary.
I promise that you shut up.
I gotta go.
Jumbo!
All right, I promise.
Okay. Nice of you to stop by.
I know. Giovanni, I'm glad you've seen that baby, because I know you ain't gonna forget how beautiful she is.
All right, now listen. You promise, and don't forget.
Good night.
Okay, good night.
This is the worst thing I've ever done.
Look, honey, I know you didn't mean it to happen.
I knew you would understand. My baby, my baby.
Come on. Just try and get yourself together and just tell me how it happened.
Look, Pat, as long as you're here, I'm gonna go back over to Ryan. See if I
Okay,
can-
Bobby.
thanks.
Bobby, I'm sorry.
Hey, now you look, honey. We're gonna find him, okay?
Okay.
I'll call you if there's any news.
Oh, my baby's gone.
What you're doing isn't doing you or anybody else any good. Now just try and calm down. Tell me how it happened.
Okay. All right, Maeve decided to come over. And you see, she didn't call me first. And I was having a really bad time all day long. So Maeve comes over with little John. It's not that I want to see him. I was really glad to see him.
And I figured I would take him outside because I don't think Maeve has a chance to take him outdoors too much. So I took him to the park with me. See, I didn't realize he's so fast. I mean, I haven't had custody of him in so long, I haven't been able to watch him. See, he's changed. He's quick, and one minute he was playing in this sand pile, and the next minute he was gone.
When did that happen exactly?
I don't know, about 4 o'clock?
He's been gone 6 hours? On a night like this?
Like what?
Well, it's raining a little.
He's wearing a tiny little sweater. I should have taken off my eyes off of him for 1 minute.
It's gonna be all right.
He's so tiny, and he's out there in the dark, and in the rain, and I just can't stand
Look,
it.
honey, they're gonna find him.
I'm gonna find him. I look for him. Bobby looked for him. Maeve and Johnny and Frank and the police are looking for him.
He's probably found some shelter somewhere by now.
What if he's in the river? What if he drowned?
Hey, Delia, you just gotta get hold of yourself.
I can't. You know what'll happen? If he hurts himself, they're never gonna forgive me. Maeve and Johnny are gonna want to talk to me.
Delia, you're just borrowing trouble. Little John is gonna be all right.
No, if that baby is lost, it's all my fault. And even if they find him, you know what? They're never gonna trust me again. You know what's gonna happen? Frank is gonna sue me for custody of that baby, and the judge is gonna give it to him. And Maeve and Johnny are gonna say bad things about me in court. I don't deserve to be his mother. I deserve to lose him. I don't deserve to be your mother.
Delia, stop it! Stop this right now! You're not helping Little John any. Now, what you gotta do is get yourself together and calm down. If you think you can stay here by yourself, then I'm gonna go help them look.
No, don't leave me alone.
Okay, I won't. But, honey, you just gotta stop this right now.
Wait till you see how they treat me. Just wait till you see what they say to me.
All anybody wants is for us to find Little John, have him back as quickly as possible.
That's what I want. I mean, if anything happens to him, I'll kill myself. I really will. I don't know what else.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want you even thinking that. She's trying very hard to pull herself together. I see her getting a little more confident every day. She's really learning to cope.
I hope so, Pat. For your sake.
Here they are, Dr. Coleridge, the Mason boy. X-rays and his chart.
What?
Dr. Coleridge.
Oh, thank you.
You're an original. Unlike anyone else I've ever known before. I look at you, and something inside me that's been wanting for a long time hopes you're gonna be here for me.
You don't need to worry, Fennella. I'm here to stay. I know you're not used to that, but you will be. Just let yourself believe it a little.
The crazy thing is, I trust you. I don't really know how come. I haven't trusted any woman since Sister Mary Joel. But I trust you, Mary Ryan.
Oh, Jack, why did you stop? Can't we get it back? Can't we fix it? It was good. And Ryan needs us, both of us. Ryan and Finelli. That's a terrific ticket. We should run for office. What a team.
You and me against the world?
No, we don't have to beat the world. With what we've got together, we can join it.
Ryan. Finale. Finale. Ryan. Ryan. Maeve. Finale. Nope.
wish it could be, ma'am. But it can't.
Hello?
Mary, that you?
Jumbo, how'd you get through to me at this hour?
Ah, a little persuasion is all.
Oh, you are amazing.
Listen, sweetheart, I got some news. I promised I wouldn't tell you, but I figure promise to a crazy person don't count.
What is it?
He's been there.
Who has? Who's been where?
Jack, your husband, he's been there to see your baby.
Oh, Jumbo. Jack was here? When?
He's been here a couple of times. He won't tell me much, but I know he was there today.
Today?
That's right, and he came to see you when he was talking to some guy he doesn't like,
Oh.
all about fathers.
That's when I was talking to Tom about Da. But if Jack heard that, didn't he hear the rest of what I said? All the reasons why I think he'd be such a good father?
I don't think so. That he did not mention.
Oh, I know just what happened. He heard half of it and took off in a huff.
That sounds like him.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Jumbo, I don't know how to say thank you.
You don't need it.
Just know how grateful I am. Everything's gonna work out. I know just what to do now. Everything's gonna be fine. I love you. Bye.
Big stars, big drama. Everyone should try a little S&M. SoapNet's Sunday night movie. Every Sunday at 10 p.m. S&M on SoapNet, because you've been so good all weekend.